Hey guys, Tom's here from Brackish Society. I'm back in Morro Bay. Unfortunately, I know I keep on doing it. I only have one battery left. There's only 2 bars left on that battery, so I'm limited to that. Plus, I'm limited to about 10 minutes of space left on my SD card, and it's the only one I have as well, so I'm gonna try to do the best that I can with that. And I really want to target some bat rays or some leopard sharks today before we head out. So yeah, we just came down to do some routine maintenance. It's been about a bit over a month. We had to swap out the batteries in the boat. This mother right here, oh, that thing's heavy. We just spent about the last 20 minutes bringing a new one down, removing the old one, bringing it back up, and then taking it back up on the dock right here, which was a bit of work. But we're gonna start fishing, and my arsenal of rods isn't that, you know, expansive. You know, it's only maybe 6-7 rods from 5 feet to about 9 feet. But I have a lot of broken rods and reels because I like to abuse my gear. So what I've basically done, I've taken this 9-foot pole right here. I believe it's some old I don't even know what it is, but it's a 9-foot surf pole, rated about medium heavy, maybe even heavy. But I had a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, which I also broke the tip off of because I like to abuse my rod. Those were the days when I used to do a lot of poke pulling for monkey face eel and stuff like that in jetties. So basically I took that half of that rod and I sort of just, I kind of just got some electrical tape, literally, and just taped it so it would make a bit of a seal and a plug, so it sort of acts as if it's another connection of the rod. So basically I've made a roughly 12.5-foot surf pole, and this is going to help me a lot because I've been grinding out the past few days and I have not gotten enough distance at all to try and get these perch and striped bass, mostly the striped bass, on the beaches. So I basically have a new rod, done a couple casts with it already, and it feels amazing. So, you know, let's try to hook up to some rays or something. Let's get some mud marlins. I haven't caught one in a few years, and the last one I caught here was pushing 100 pounds. So see what we can do. Should have been recording. I was literally just holding my rod just to check it because a Coast Guard vessel was passing by. I didn't want them to run it over and cut me off. Oh, I really hope that line. Fuck! Yeah, so basically what happened was that Coast Guard vessel was coming by after refueling and bringing in a vessel, so I didn't want them to run over my line and cut it off. So I went to go pull up my line to check it out, you know, just like to keep it, pull up all the slack and just keep the line tight, ready to reel it in whenever, just in case they were close enough to cut it off. Fortunately they weren't, but after, wow, I'm in shock right now. Ow! I just hooked myself too. But anyways, so while I was standing there holding it, I was prepared. I was starting to walk back basically to the truck right here to set my rod down. And as soon as I turn my back around towards the boat and start walking, my line just takes off. I'm trying to chase after it while trying to loosen my drag in time, but that didn't work out so well. Fish was able to break off the 60-pound test right here. It took that half the squid with the squid head on it, so I'm gonna have to throw another one out there. That literally took 3 minutes since I casted it in. That was ridiculous. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you don't set your drag before going for big fish. They take a big run and they break you off just like that. Really wish I was recording that. So I'm gonna take a risky move, use that same leader that broke off of that giant bat ray, I'm assuming. That run was really familiar. Felt like a bat ray that I caught. Funny enough, that bat ray actually snapped my rod in half on its second run at the boat. So that one, I'd have to say that one was at definitely 80 pounds. But I'm taking a risky move, using that same leader that broke off. Snelling it. Hopefully it didn't weaken too much. That should, I mean, it just snapped. That fish went on a run. As soon as it went on that run, that line just snapped. Before I can even set the drag in time. Right when I set that drag, it just popped. So, I'm taking this chance. Hopefully I'll be able to hook one up before the camera does. Same exact cast as last time. Gonna let the pyramid weight sink all the way to the bottom and get snagged into the ground. Just gonna set my rod right here. Let the current tighten it up by itself. Let's hope we can hook up to another one. Alright, so I just had this little bait rod set out with the squid tentacle. And I got this sweet little calico. I mean, just look at the colors on it. It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that beautiful calico. Look at the colors on its forehead right there. Oh, alright. Let's let this guy go. These guys can get up to like at least 10 pounds. So that's pretty cool to see small ones over here. Hopefully there might be a better fisher in the future. Good luck, guy. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure I didn't record the second one, but that's number 3 right there. I think I should just quit now. I actually got to fight that bat ray. Did not get to record at all, but since my drag blew out on that second bat ray that I broke off, I had to kind of use the on and off switch to try to fight the fish. I was fighting it for about 5 seconds before the handle of the reel rammed into my finger. So now I'm bleeding there. Sorry, that's probably all you've been seeing the whole time, but I lost 3. I'm probably just gonna stop vlogging at this point because I honestly don't think I'll be able to hook one. They're just really big today for some reason. And just like they're able to, you know what, there might be leopard sharks because that looks like it might have chewed through the line. So alright guys, fish number 4. Still forgot to record because it's just so fast paced, but fish number 4 broke my 65-pound braid. Fought it for maybe 10 seconds at most. Didn't even get a good look at it, but it felt like a bat ray by the way it was fighting. It kind of just tugged and then it was really powerful, and then it just kind of rested a bit. Alright guys, so I'm currently on an editing binge right now, but as you can see my camera died. I lost 4 bat rays total. And I was also able to hook into one more right after that, which was roughly 8 to 12 pounds, which was very, very smaller than the other 50+ pounders that I actually lost that day. But here's a preview to what's going to come soon. Check it out. Come on, come on, Ninja Warrior, Ninja Warrior. Fish on. Oh, he's going on another run. No. There he goes.
them off.